Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Crunching tackle. A real chance to... And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nene gets wrestled off the ball. Nene is fouled. That'll be a throw.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel. Sao Paulo have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Battles to win it back. Diego Sousa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hoists it forward. Promising ball. It's out for a goal kick. Half an hour played now. Forward it goes. Lovely feet. Shoots! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nene! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And it's been taken straight back. And it's played forward. Gets it back.
Diego Souza really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. The whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Finds himself eased off the ball, hoists it forward. It's a decent ball. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. To change, perhaps, after half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
And it's played forward, and now they can launch a counter. Plays it long, tinged one through here. Clears it out of harm's way. Gets on the end of it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brings it forward. Hits one! Crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Nene goes looking. Played out to the right. Forward it goes. Going through. Nene. To get it forward quickly. Nene could move up a gear here. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and if he's allowed time on the ball, it opens up a wealth of other possibilities.
A heavy challenge. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's away. He's had a goal! Knocks it away. Here comes another cross. Too much distance on that. Hoists it forward. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Atletico Mineiro are down to 10 men. it's Nene. Nene plays a clever pass. Has a look and plays it in. And it's played forward. And they've been caught out here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Sao Paulo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this.
Sousa! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Looks to clip it forward. He's through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Has a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Atletico Mineiro take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Nene. They are right into last chance territory. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Into the real chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Atletico Mineiro, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Atletico Mineiro leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determined...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this glorious... Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Atletico Paranaense have statistically the worst defence in the league. Going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Played it short. It's all a bit nasty right now. 5 defeats running.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's been taken straight back. He's gone for it! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Atletico Mineiro have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Loses his balance and loses the ball. What a throw in. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Heads it! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And it's played forward. What an adventurous run from a defender. What a ball, and the finish! Hasn't enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Atletico Mineiro leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Has a goal! Cleared without complication. Oh, that's neat. He's had a shot! Straight at the keeper.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Atletico Mineiro leading 1-0 at the break. The action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Atletico Paranaense keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Crunching tackle. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Battles to win it back. Atletico Paranaense were on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And the counter is on. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
It's a loose ball. Beautifully done. Forward it goes.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Rapidly approaching the end. Atletico Paranaense are closing in now on yet another game without scoring. Goes for goal!
So close to drawing level. That could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Atletico Mineiro just have to run down the clock. Across the field it goes. Throw it. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Deep into stoppage time. He's found his man. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's gone for it! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say, and a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. Clouds yet to open, but I suspect that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. The home support really can be a menacing factor here at the São Januário. This is what it means to pay a visit to Vasco. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Tries to dink it in. And the ball is out of play. Finds himself eased off the ball. Atletico Mineiro have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for the shot! And the shot! Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Moves it over to the other flank. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line.
Shoots! That's a waste.
Vasco da Gama have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Cuts it out. Vasco da Gama are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Now can he finish? Away from immediate danger. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a goal! He's delivered all right! And Atletico Mineiro score first. Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Atletico Mineiro draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Nicely measured pass. Great challenge, time to perfection. It's a throw in. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Shapes to shoot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. He's had that put on a big chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Defender's on the back foot. Keeper sends it forward. The first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Atletico Mineiro clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Atletico Mineiro come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Atletico Mineiro have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets away from his opponent. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Out to the left it goes, into the middle. Here comes another cross.
Vasco da Gama showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And now the breakaway, and help's available out wide. He's got away, plays it back. He's gone for it! Gets good distance on it. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Atletico Mineiro can make their change now with a break in play.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Goes for goal! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Atletico Mineiro get themselves a two-goal cushion. Well, that's where he wants it. Overhit and out of play. Very well to intervene. And now they can launch a counter. Over to the left. And he has been fouled there. Swung in towards the middle, and it's played forward. Has he found his man? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Breaks on here, and he's searching through, tries a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.